Are on the verge of divorce, and their marriage was never about.
Grab your popcorn. The Bieber marriage drama is unfolding, and Kendall Jenner just spilled the tea. Well, folks, grab your popcorn because the Hollywood romance we've all been watching like hawks is finally cracking. And this time, the truth is out in the open. After months of speculation, cryptic social media clues, and whispered rumors, we finally have confirmation about the state of Justin and Hailey Bieber's marriage. And guess where it's coming from? None other than Hailey's longtime bestie and runway confidant, Kendall Jenner. But before we dive into the juicy details, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It's free and it helps us keep bringing you the latest tea straight from the heart of Hollywood. Now, let's be real. We've all seen the signs, the separate public outings, the suspiciously staged paparazzi shots, the everything's fine Instagram stories that feel more like a cover-up than reality. For months, Justin and Hailey have been curating a picture-perfect image, carefully feeding us breadcrumbs of wedded bliss, while reportedly living separate lives behind closed doors. And you know what they say, where there's smoke, there's usually fire. And honey, this fire has been smoldering for a while. Despite the couple's best efforts, strategic PR appearances, joint posts, and the occasional paparazzi stroll, sources close to them have been quietly fanning the flames, leaking stories of growing tension, emotional distance, and irreconcilable differences. And now, the inner circle can't keep quiet any longer. The real kicker? Kendall Jenner, Hailey's ride or die since their early modeling days, has broken her silence. This isn't just another tabloid fabrication or anonymous source blurb. This is someone in the room who's been there through it all. The whirlwind romance, the surprise engagement, and now, what appears to be the unraveling of a modern fairy tale. According to insiders, Kendall let some serious tea spill at a swanky Hollywood party just last week. You know the kind. Dim lighting, overpriced cocktails, and egos the size of Beverly Hills. And as it often happens, a few drinks in and lips start to loosen. Apparently, Kendall was deep in conversation with her inner circle when partygoers nearby picked up on some telling comments. No one whipped out their phones. Thank God for small mercies. But the whispers have already hit the Tinseltown grapevine. And honestly, it all checks out. We've all noticed how different things have been. Remember when Justin and Hailey were practically glued to each other? Now, fans are lucky if they catch them in the same Starbucks run. Their social media vibes have shifted too. Gone are the flirty comments and cozy selfies. In their place, solo shots, cryptic quotes, and business-only updates. Not exactly screaming happily ever after, are they? And let's talk about that now infamous Instagram unfollow incident back in February 2025. Accidentally unfollowing your spouse? Please, we all know that doesn't just happen. You have to intentionally hit that unfollow button. There's no excuse. Sure, Justin refollowed Hailey in record time once fans noticed, but the damage was done. The internet clocked it, and the screenshots live forever. But the real red flag? That church drama in March. Justin's spiritual life has always been a cornerstone for him, but when he started showing up solo, no Hailey in sight, and she was seen sneaking out the back with her entourage, that's when fans really started raising eyebrows. It was giving full-on, we're avoiding each other but trying to keep it low-key energy. And while some tried to explain the distance with pregnancy rumors, let's be honest, since when does expecting a baby mean you can't walk through the same door as your spouse? Their once effortless public displays of affection now feel like PR moves, not genuine moments. Even their body language in those rare joint appearances screams tension. Forget the smiles and hand-holding. We're getting awkward glances and arms crossed silence. One fan on X summed it up perfectly. Justin Bieber looks like he's having a mental breakdown. And honestly, it doesn't seem too far off. So when Kendall Jenner starts dropping hints at a Hollywood party, people listen. She's not some distant acquaintance. She's family to Hailey. And if she's no longer keeping the lid on this situation, that speaks volumes. Maybe the Biebers aren't ready to say it out loud, but their silence and all these little signs are speaking louder than any Instagram caption ever could. From solo outings to PR panic moves and now Kendall's off-the-record revelations, all the puzzle pieces are finally starting to fall into place. And sadly, the picture they're forming isn't the fairy tale romance we were sold. It's more like a carefully crafted illusion finally starting to crack. So stay tuned, folks. Something tells us this isn't the last we'll be hearing about Hollywood's most watched couple and their slow-motion breakup. The Bieber breakdown, Hailey's subtle shade, Kendall's concerns, and Justin's spiraling struggles. Remember when Justin and Hailey Bieber couldn't stop swooning over each other in interviews? Fast forward to now, and we're lucky if they even mention one another. But it was that interview back in March that really had fans talking, when Hailey referred to Justin as my child's father instead of my husband. Ouch. That kind of subtle shade speaks volumes. And here's where things start heating up. In January, none other than Stephen Baldwin, Hailey's dad, hit the panic button on Instagram. When your own father-in-law is publicly asking for prayers, that's not just your average blessed post. That was a spiritual SOS. And it told us exactly what we needed to know. Something serious is going down in the Bieber household. Now, back to those whispers coming from Kendall Jenner's corner. Sources say this isn't just about the couple growing apart. Word is, Justin's been battling some serious personal demons over the past year. Yes, he's always been vocal about his mental health struggles, but according to insiders, things have taken a darker turn lately. It's honestly heartbreaking when you think about it. Sometimes, love just isn't enough to fix what's breaking inside. To make matters even messier, Justin's reportedly been spiraling over that Selena Gomez album. Yep, he's convinced it's all about him. One fan on X, formerly Twitter, didn't hold back, writing, Hailey Bieber needs to divorce Justin and be the full custodian over their son. Justin is edging toward a crash like we've never seen before, or he's doing some crazy promo stunt. Yeah, we're leaning toward the first option too. But here's the thing, this isn't just some Hollywood couple hitting a rough patch. These are real people dealing with real issues. And when Kendall supposedly spilled the tea about Justin's declining mental state, insiders say it wasn't meant as gossip. It was concern, genuine worry from someone who's seen the cracks from the inside. According to sources, Hailey has reached her breaking point, and honestly, can you blame her? She's a new mom to baby Jack, who's only 5 months old, and her husband's behavior isn't exactly giving Father of the Year. The whispers are getting louder. Hailey isn't just considering walking away. She's already looking at that $300 million exit strategy. Let's be real, raising a child in Hollywood? That's no small tab. And just when you think it can't get more chaotic, enter the Diddy drama. Allegedly, Justin's been seriously rattled by the legal whirlwind surrounding Diddy. The anxiety of possibly being dragged into court has him on edge, and sources say it's making his already fragile mental state even worse. The last thing he needs is to be forced into the spotlight during someone else's legal firestorm, especially while his own life is unraveling. Between a newborn, his reported mental health crisis, and the looming legal shadows, Justin's world is looking more like a Hollywood meltdown than a pop star's paradise. Now let's talk about what fans have seen. Once celebrated for his sobriety journey, there are now serious concerns that Justin may have fallen off the wagon. Remember those Aspen photos? Huge red flags. And that bizarre moment when he was out in the snow, shirtless? It was giving serious 2014 Justin, and not in a good way. Recent New York paparazzi shots didn't help either. Gaunt doesn't even begin to cover it. Fans are alarmed, and the whole "my account was hacked" excuse on Instagram. Please, that's basically the 2025 version of "my dog ate my homework." Nobody's buying it. Here's the truly heartbreaking part. Hailey's been riding this roller coaster for 6 years. She's been the steady hand during every high and low. But now, with baby Jack in the picture, the stakes are so much higher. She's not just Justin's wife anymore, she's a mom. And sources say she's in full-on mama bear mode. The line has been drawn. Word is, Hailey's given Justin an ultimatum: get it together or she's out. And honestly, That's completely fair. When your partner's mental health is in free fall and there's a child involved, sometimes love isn't enough. You need stability, you need peace, and above all, you need safety. Watching all this unfold is like seeing a slow-motion car crash, and everyone's just praying Justin slams the brakes before it's too late. But from what insiders are saying, Hailey already has one foot out the door. Her priority is crystal clear: protect baby Jack at all costs. So what do you think? Is this truly the end of the Bieber fairy tale? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. I post stories like this every week, uncovering the truths behind your favorite celebrity headlines. Stay tuned, there's more to come.